Hey friends, welcome to my channel. This is the first video of Django series, and in this tutorial I am gonna show you the setup, how to set the Django and install it and I'll start coding. So I'm new these kind of things. I'm new in this kind of things, so I can have difficulty while talking, or I can talk quickly, or I don't know, I can't express my ideas, so I'm sorry for that. Whatever, let's jump into the tutorial. Um, I haven't done anything, just I'm in the desktop and this is a VS Code. So before we start, I have some requirements for this course. You have to be familiar with some things. The first thing is the primary. The primary. Python, you have to know web programming languages, the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the Flask. You have to know Flask. Because of templates, static, these kind of things are really easy in the Flask, and you can learn it. Then come to this tutorial because Django is really big framework. It's just immense. There are so many packages. So, and you have to be familiar with the framework. And the first thing you have to do is to be familiar with the framework. But this is not the Django. Yeah, Django is not good for the beginners, it's for freshmen. So yeah, I hope you understand me. And you have to know virtual environment and command prompt. So, but I can teach you too, but just try to keep up with this. Let's start that. Let's jump into the tutorial. So, desktop, right? We are in the desktop. We are creating a just folder directory with mkdir. So it is just make directory. The extension is like this. So I'm explaining all the things to you to understand. So it will be Django series, and then I will go into this folder, and now I will create a virtual environment. It will be like this: python.m vnv, like virtual environment, and env. I'm giving them, you can give whatever you want, but I'm just usually giving it env. So, and I'm clicking enter, and we'll just install the package virtual environment. I think you know the virtual environment, but I just want to explain it. It's just isolated environment apart your computer, and you will now have, so I will show the difference. So now in my computer there are so many packages installed, such as Django, Flask, VT Forms, or I don't know, Varksook, Jinja, whatever. So these packages, if I say pip freeze, this is like pip list in the Linux. If you know Linux, you are familiar with that. So there are so many packages, you see. But if I say, if I activate the virtual environment, activate, right? So if I activate it, you see we activated it, and then if you say pip freeze, we can see that we don't have any packages installed yet. Yeah. So that's simply it. So we have to create a project, right? But how? We have to first install the Django with pip install package. Pip, just package installer. I don't know the extension of that, so whatever. It's just pip. So pip install, and we have to say the package name. I'm giving it Django. The name is Django. I don't know, is it case sensitive, but I don't know, just do it like this. Yeah. You can learn the same things from the documentary. Okay, Django with documentation is really good, but I don't know, just documentation is not enough. You have to, yeah, you have to learn broadly. So, but it is good. It's collecting the packages. Let's wait for that. So yeah, it downloaded. Now we have the command Django admin. This Django admin does not work without the Django package installed. after we install the package, we can use that command. So we are saying Django admin, and we are starting a project. Start project. These commands, you will be familiar with that. I mean, after creating fast 6 projects, you will be really it will be really easy to write these codes. So Django admin start project, and we are giving the project name. It will be just Django project. We are giving it. Then if we say directory, let me show the directories. So it will show our project. So we now created our project, so we can just simply open it with a that file. We have to open the folder. So we are going to our desktop, Django series, Django project, and selecting the folder. So now we have a little slot this setup for that. This, okay. Yeah, let's go into the yeah, we are going to the settings.py, and we have to first give our templates. So I'm saying, if you are not familiar with the templates, go and learn this Flask. It will be really hard for you. Templates. So I can give you some instances for that. I will give. Just wait for that. So in there we have DBLite 3, but we will change it later. Just I want to delete them. Okay. Yeah. We'll do it later. And there is static URL. So we can learn about static URL if you are typing Django static, and I have the grepper, so it is like this. If you go to their managing state of files, you will also see the same thing in there. You see, this is the same thing. So you have to import that do. You paste it do, and you can change, if you want, you can change the languages or the time zone. These are really good things. If you are not American or English, you can just change it for, I don't know what is your national language is, your native language is, and it will change all the things for you. The Django will change all the things for you. It's a really massive framework, so I like that. So, and don't touch anything yet. So I think we finished all the things. Don't touch a secret key, and yeah, that's pretty much it for now. And we are going for apps. Django is just consistent with the apps. If you have a blog, let me explain it. If you have a blog, you will have just so many apps. So just simply apps are, for example, in a blog, what you can have. I don't know, what can you have? Just accounts app, which you are managing the accounts, writing the code models about that, and the blogs, and the maybe forum. Forum. Even there are so many. If you are creating so many apps, this is really good. You are just clean coder. You have to do that. So first we have to say our URL, but first we have to create app. How to create app, you will see. So we are just saying Django admin. Actually, not Django admin. We are using the Python manage the py, and we are saying start app, and we are giving the name of this app. Okay. Yeah, and what? You have to import the OS in here. So we pasted a static files in here. So I have to say just import OS. This is simple. So you don't have to be familiar with the OS. So whatever we are saying, we are just repeating the same command. So we will have this app here. Actually, let's just delete it and give it a other name, because wait, let's give it Django app. Yeah, it would be more better. So we can see our app in here. So we have to first create a URL for that. What is URLs? Just, I don't know, maybe our think about that. Maybe there's a blog. You can see that it's n 2 point. This is just, actually I'll have to explain it more different. So when we are going to the blog, we can just see, for example, if you're going to login page, you can see that the URLs are changing the accounts / login or sign in. So it means that the base app is accounts, so the base URL. So you will understand that. If you're familiar with Flask, you will also understand that, but the Django is sometimes can be different. So we are just saying path and just simply doing an empty, and we are saying Django app. We have to create include. We have to import include, and then say just include the Django app, the URLs, right? So now you can see the URLs, but we don't have URLs, so we have to create that. So we'll say urls.py. So in the URLs, you can just simply get it from the documentation, Django URLs app. Yeah. So yeah, you can see that we have a just how to create URLs in Django. So it's giving the quick start. So we just simply created this one. We created views. We imported path, and we are just giving URL patterns, and we are just giving a path that if it is empty, I mean, I will explain that. So views that, let's call it index, and name also index. And now you will see that first in the views we have also views. So in the views we can just we have given a name in here, you see, the index. So we have to give our view the same name, the function, define function index. We're giving the request, we're saying the request, yeah, and then we can just import from Django, import Django.http, import http response. And what it does, it's just simply creating a simple response with a p tag. So it's just, we are just returning. If you're given a request, we have to return something. Don't forget that. This is just simply a HTTP response. You don't have to be familiar with that, but you will be. It's not important. So return, and we'll say HTTP response. We'll use that and say hi friends. Yeah. Okay. And we have to run our application. This is the last step, and we'll just how the setup will be done. So we'll say Python manage the py run server, and we'll run our server with that. And there's a invalid syntax in 21 in there. So yeah, we have to give a comma, yeah, and unexpected indent in the 8th line. Yeah, these are just simpler errors. And there is not Django HTTP. It was like this, I think. Django that HTTP. I like this. Yeah, okay. And now you can see that we are this app, the project is running in the 8000 port. Okay, in the local server, localhost. So we can just simply click that and see hi friends. Yeah, that's just simple application you can done. So we'll also learn the templates and the static. So these are also important things for designing things. We'll not just always return the HTTP response. We'll just render a template, okay? So request, and we'll give the template name. So whatever your template is. So we can say just, for example, index.html. Let's do that. And inside of templates, we can just create a new file and say index.html, and we can just when we are saying this sign, I don't know what the sign means, and enter, so you will have the basic HTML layout. So you will say, I don't know, just welcome, and inside of this you will see h1 and hey friends. Okay, now you will see a title, all of these kind of stuff in there. Yeah, you see, and we have this welcome here, and we have literally this kind of page, but we have to create it more fast. In order to create more dynamic and fast pages, we have to create a base layout for that. So if you say base HTML, I will also teach that, no problem. And I will not explain not everything, okay? I'll not explain everything because you have to be familiar with that. I don't know. I just warned you, okay? You have to know these kind of things from the Flask. So what are we saying? You will be familiar with that after, I don't know, if after a few months or after experience, but this is just, we are saying extends. Actually not extends, we are saying block. We are creating a simply block and saying this is title block. You can give it whatever you want, okay? You can give your name or something, and when we are finishing with that, when we finished about that, we can just say end block title. But we don't have to give it like this. We can just simply give it like, we will just do the sign, and inside of this title we'll give our this thing, okay? So this is just simply you are not giving the title, and you are giving a dynamic title for that, and they will I will show another one too. So we have to end the block. We are in block title. So in the body we are creating the block body and end block body. These are simple things, body and body. These are the just regarded as this is the basic rule of and the most important rule of templates. You can use the another way, but this is more easy and it's more organized. You know, this is just another way is really legal, you know. So yeah, you can even just add a bootstrap to that, and instead of just giving the whole thing, we'll just say block title and block body, block body and block title. See, you're just giving this kind of thing. And one thing too, the template have to know that where it extends from. So we have to say where it comes from, and we have to say extends the base, the HTML. Yeah, that's it. And if you say just title in there, maybe just in intro, instead of body, say welcome. We can use strong tag and say welcome. So, and we'll also use Bootstrap to welcome and the title intro, but there's a problem. I think I know the problem. Go to there. Title and block title. I have to let's just change it like this. What about now? Oh, I don't know what is the problem, but we'll know that. What about now? Oh, I don't know. Oh, actually, we don't have to give the title. If you are giving this title, we have to just not use the title, If you're giving that, we don't use title. So I think you understand me. So this is just, we are just regard as this is this one, okay? The same thing. We just added in here, and we, in the index.html, we are changing this title to intro. That's just simple. So in the body too. So the problem was that so intro, the welcome, and we can just simply, this is the way the Bootstrap comes in. You will use so much. You have to be familiar with a Bootstrap 4.2. This is just, I don't know, this is so easy, by the way. You have to get started. You see, it will be, let's just get it from there. I'm getting the CSS, and yeah, I don't have formatter yet. After from the body, yeah, now everything is fine. Now we can see that the Bootstrap will beautify our code. Yeah, you see? So good. We can even use, let's use one Bootstrap comment, such as, we can just say class btn primary. See? Yeah. That's just it. You don't have to just apply it for everywhere. You just applying to one of them, and everything changes. Everything that extends from it. Okay? Not everything. So that's it. I think you understand me. So I know it is hard, but I'm just warning you. You have to know Python, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, command prompt virtual environment, and the Bootstrap. Okay, I would have said that, should have said that before, but okay, no problem. Bootstrap is just a simple thing, and you have to know that. If you're learning CSS, how can you just ignore the Bootstrap? So whatever, let's just finish the tutorial. I hope you liked it. Yeah, if you liked it, you can drop a like, or maybe subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. So that's just it. I'm trying to share my information with you. So take care of yourself, and that's it.